Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven and I love talking about horror. And today, let's specifically talk about werewolves. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. So happy you found my channel. Hopefully you stick around for a little while. And if you're returning, welcome back. Very happy to see you again. I am unsure of what to call this video. The best and quickest way I can think to describe it is like an unpopular horror opinions video, but expanded. I made quite a few videos now where I quickly list some of my unpopular horror movie opinions or react to yours. So think of this video kind of like that, but I'm just taking one of my opinions and kind of just exploring it and expanding upon it. Very obvious disclaimer. This is just my opinion, blah, 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 blah. Opposing opinion comments are welcome. Troll comments are not. So the opinion in question is my view on werewolf stories in general. I feel like just based on like the symbolism and meaning of like werewolf stories, whether that be in books and movies, I feel like those stories are better suited to the stories of marginalized communities. Many of the most mentioned werewolf movies involve a cishet white dude as the one struggling with the beast within and duality of good and evil, but y'all are on the top of the societal and cultural food chain. So it just kind of feels like punching down when I see a man struggling with violent urges that come from this beast within. Even if the character experiences guilt afterward, which is usually the case in werewolf movies. But werewolves are used to represent so many things, one of which being something I just mentioned, kind of like the beast within, these urges that are sometimes violent or sexual. Werewolf also represents the power of cycles. Many werewolf movies stick to the traditional idea of someone being bit by a werewolf and then turning when the moon is full. This once monthly transformation involving raw emotion is followed by a return to quote unquote normal or rational behavior. And this is gonna be a weird segue, but that leads me into my most favorite period fact ever, which is the word menstruation. Don't worry, there's a point to this. But the word menstruation comes from the Latin word menses, probably saying that wrong, that means month, and the Greek word mean, also probably saying that wrong, which means moon. It literally means moon cycle, y'all. I'm not saying that all uterus owners turn into bloodthirsty beasts once a month, but I feel like the werewolf metaphor works really well in a patriarchal society where cishet men sometimes like to joke about how women go crazy during that time of the month. Speaking of the patriarchy, the werewolf movies that do feature a feminine presenting lead often explore this idea of sexuality and the power within like owning your sexuality or owning yourself as a sexual being, and the fear that the patriarchal society does have of cis women, trans women, any uterus owning person, literally anyone other than cishet men take that power back for themselves. This is sometimes related a lot to menstruation as well, because that usually means we're hitting puberty, becoming this perceived sexual being in society, because that means our uterus is now able to create a fetus. And once we hit this stage, like our mere presence is somehow a temptation. So using the werewolf story as a metaphor works as reclaiming this power, like taking it back from the horrible people who might claim that like showing too much skin is like asking for it, you know, those kind of people. The werewolf gives characters we see in books and movies a way to give in to impulses or desires that are maybe seen as taboo by society. So when it comes to queer stories, I feel like that is probably is most obviously presented in the desire maybe for somebody of the same sex as you. I can't speak for trans or non-binary narratives, but I can definitely see the werewolf representing some sort of duality, like society trying to tell you that you belong in this box when you know you belong in another, or no box at all. Basically, all of this is to say, in a patriarchal society, the groups that seem more likely to have this beast, this anger that just rips its way out after one particularly traumatic inciting event, seem more suited to oppressed groups of people in our society, not ones that are already at the top of the food chain. The werewolf is a great representation of that and works on many levels to explore emotions and urges that aren't easily expressed in this society. Now, that's not to say that some werewolf movies where a cishet man is the lead can't explore different types of stories. Late Phases is a great representation of this, like exploration of the loss of power in old age. Silver Bullet, another one that explores the abuse of power in religious context. And as I keep talking through this, I'm discovering the whole point of this video actually is just to talk about how dynamic the werewolf narrative is in horror. A great representation for people who feel like they don't have any power in their regular everyday life, and you can watch this movie and feel like you can reclaim some of that. So in summation, werewolves are just great, right? Hopefully this video is kind of coherent and goes in some sort of direction only editor Maven will know. I just sort of wanted to talk this opinion out a little bit, not necessarily aiming for some like grand epiphany or conclusion. Like it's something it's meant to just be discussed all the time because yeah, it just is worth discussing a lot, I think. As always, get in those comments and talk to me about werewolves, what they represent to you, your favorite werewolf stories, etc., etc. And since this is a discussion-y type video, I want to end it really quick by just giving you some information. Really quickly mention the Horror Debate Club, name pending. If you're lost, during a live stream a couple weeks ago, Melissa, Graveyard a Go-Go, you've probably seen her in the chat before, said something about like a debate club sort of thing for horror movies, and we kind of like ran with it and went on a tangent. I'm not even really sure which live stream it was, but we definitely went on a tangent about it, or I did, like about how cool that would be if I could like have a live stream once a month or once every other month or something. That was like a debate club and I could invite 2 people on, other YouTubers, subscribers, whoever, to debate a topic in horror. I feel like that would be really cool. So now you're caught up. There is a sign up sheet. I made a Google form. It is at the very top of the description if you want to sign up. Literally anyone can. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or anything like that, but the details are in that Google form, so make sure you read it all if you want to sign up, and that's how you can use to sign up. And then more information will come once I kind of know how many people maybe are interested in this. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post a new video every single week, a live stream every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week. I will see you very soon. Until then, stay strange. Bye.